Hi everyone, this is Mark Middlesworth of ErgoPlus. So at this point, I'm going to assume that you've determined that there's a high value proposition and you've decided to get proactive in managing the MSD prevention opportunity in your facility. If so, you're probably asking yourself, what now? Where do I begin? Where do I start? So I would propose to you that the best place to start is to conduct an establishment audit of your facility. By performing an audit of the current state of your ergonomics management system, you'll not only find out where your facility stands in that regard, but more importantly, you'll gain an understanding of all the components of a comprehensive, highly effective, best-in-class process. The establishment audit will help all stakeholders gain clarity and alignment regarding key components so that you can come together and create and implement a comprehensive ergonomics management system. The goal of the establishment audit isn't necessarily to score high on it. You're probably not going to score very high. Instead, you should think of it really as a learning exercise intended to A, establish a baseline, and B, and more importantly, to uncover insights that will light the way from where you are today, kind of light that path to where you ultimately want to be down the road tomorrow. I would encourage you to take the time to establish a cost-benefit baseline as well and build a strong business case for your ergonomics and MSD prevention efforts, quantifying the true costs of MSDs and then relating those those costs to your company's profitability is a great way to gain support from your leadership team. So what are MSDs costing your facility? Well, direct costs should be calculated. That includes medical costs, wages for injured workers, and this cost is relatively straightforward and should be easy for you to obtain. But direct costs are just the tip of the iceberg. Because there are many indirect and hidden costs associated with worker fatigue, discomfort, pain, and injury. And these costs include such things as lost productivity of injured workers and others, response and investigation to determine root causes and issues related to the claim, the claim administration costs, supervisory time lost, worker replacement and training cost, quality problems, and also costs associated with absenteeism and low employee morale can be a factor as well. All those hidden costs add up, and most experts estimate that indirect costs are between 1.2 on the conservative side all the way up to 5 times the direct costs. So for example, if you determine that your facility has $300,000 in annual direct costs, your indirect costs are likely somewhere between $360,000 and $1.5 million. Using the most conservative estimate of 1.2 times direct costs, the total cost of the MSD problem in your facility then is at least $630,000. And at a profit margin of 5%, your facility would need to generate $1.3 million in sales to cover the costs of these unnecessary injuries. And you might have someone say, well, we could use that same trick with any of our expenses. And that's true. But here's the difference. MSDs are completely preventable. So there are 4 phases to an audit that we outline in our Mastering Ergonomics course. Audit preparation includes assigning roles and responsibilities and determining criteria of the audit, coordinate logistics for completion of the audit. Performance consists of many activities, including just getting that job done, review of the objectives, conducting interviews, gathering information and documentation, and wrap up or a closing meeting, and then you'll want to report results. So in terms of reporting, the results of the audit should be documented and communicated in a final report. This report should provide information and data that can be used as an effective management tool to establish your ergonomics management system. And then certainly follow up. The ultimate aim of the establishment audit is to provide you with the guidance that results in an ergonomics management system that's tailored to your organization management systems, and your facility. In addition to a report of the audit findings, actionable steps should be recommended to fill in the gaps discovered by the audit, and then create a plan or a path forward to form the basis of policies, standards, and guidance documents. The establishment audit will give you an idea of each strategic component of an effective process, and you'll want to ask what, why, and how for each component of the audit. So the audit includes many questions. It'll guide you through each key component of a comprehensive ergonomics management system, and you'll need to ask, what is the strategy? And why is this important for us? And then how will we execute on that strategy? And how will implementation of this key component, this strategy, be verified down the road in future audits and checkpoints? Managing musculoskeletal workplace athlete health well is a huge opportunity that impacts the entire business. The first step is to recognize you have a problem and make a decision to do something about it. And you've listened this far, which tells me you're ready to take action. The next step then is to take the time, and don't skip this step, take the time to establish baselines. Use the audit, take inventory of what the MSD problem is costing you, so you know what the MSD opportunity is, and this will put you on a path from where you are today toward and get you started on where you ultimately want to be tomorrow, which is to prevent all MSDs in your workplace. And there's nothing that we want more than to help you build a better workplace. And the ErgoPlus platform is designed to do just that. So I would encourage you to take this next step now and sign up for a free account here on our website. All kinds of good stuff there that will help you on your way toward building a highly effective MSD prevention process and ergonomics management system. Together, let's build a safer, healthier, and more productive workplace. Think prevention.